get a lot of questions about how to decode your labs when you get them when you do blood work. So I'm Tiffany, I'm a physician assistant, but I'm also a GLP-1 advocate. So I help people get access to GLP-1s that can't get them through traditional insurance. So if that's something you're struggling with, there is a link over here in my bio that hopefully can help you out. So let's talk today a little bit about your liver labs and how to decode these, because GLP-1s like Semaglutide or Tirzepatide can affect your liver, and this can show up on your blood work. So the three labs that you're going to see that are related to your liver on your blood work are ALT, AST, and ALP, or alkaline phosphatase. So these are all enzymes that are made by your liver, and they help give us a clue to what's going on inside. First up, ALT, which is alanine aminotransferase. So this one's mostly made in your liver. If it's elevated, you got to think something's ticking off your liver. So think fatty liver, medications, and sometimes rapid changes in weight can do it. Depending on what lab you get it drawn at, there's going to be different reference ranges, but in general, your reference range is about 40 or under is considered normal. Next up, AST, which is aspartate aminotransferase. So this one is not specific to your liver, it's also found in your muscle. So when this one is elevated, sometimes we have a hard time figuring out where this came from. So if you work out a lot, sometimes this level can become elevated because of muscle breakdown. And lastly, alkaline phosphatase, or ALP. So we relate this a little bit more to your bile duct or sometimes gallbladder issues. And while it's somewhat rare, we do link GLP-1s to gallbladder concerns in some people. Now, it really depends on the lab that you go to, but the upper limits of normal of ALT and AST are about 40. The upper limits of normal of your ALP are somewhere between 130 and 140. We also like to look at the ratios. So if your ALT is higher than your AST, we think about liver inflammation. If your AST is higher than your ALT, we like to think about some sort of meds or sometimes alcohol. Now, one of the most common reasons that I see in my practice for people to have elevated liver enzymes is actually fatty liver. So it's really common in people with obesity or insulin resistance, and it's when fat cells actually build up in the liver, and throughout the liver, they cause inflammation because that fat's really not supposed to be there, and it's really kind of irritating to your liver. So the really cool thing about GLP-1 meds is that GLP-1s reduce fatty liver, actually up to about 30%, which is really amazing because we've never had any medicine before that we knew that could reduce fatty liver other than just very strict diet and exercise, which is pretty amazing because fatty liver can actually cause cirrhosis of the liver and liver cancer. So just important notes, know what these numbers mean. If they rise, don't panic, because a lot of times they will go up for different reasons like medication, viruses, and a lot of times it's very temporary because your liver is an organ that can heal itself. So there's no reason to panic if your numbers temporarily go up. Just make sure you follow along with your provider and always be mindful of everything you're putting in your body, because everything you put in has to go through your liver or your kidneys. So if you give your liver too much to do at once, sometimes it can stress it out and you will see a rise in those liver functions. So if you like this content and you like hearing more about all the things to do with health, just give me a follow or reshare this video.